Hey there, my name's Chris Winter, and in this video, I'm going to show you how to set up a Shopify website step by step. So we're going to go from the very start all the way through to having your website looking fantastic and having products on it and looking really great. And also guys, I've got a little present for you for watching this video. I'll put a link to the 25 best free Shopify apps that you need to add to your next Shopify store. These can really help increase the amount of sales and money that you can make from your store. That list is totally free, and if you want to get it, I'll put a link right underneath this video and you can check it out. But anyway, let's get started with this step-by-step Shopify tutorial. Now before we get started guys, what I would highly recommend is that you work on your Shopify website at the same time as watching this video, as it really makes a big difference with knowing exactly where things are and how to use the website. And one of the great things about Shopify is you can get a full free trial without putting any credit card details in or anything. All you need to do is go to the top right here, click on Start Free Trial, and you'll be good to go. Now, if you do want to work on your website with me, which is what I would highly recommend, I'll put a link in the description box below to that free trial and also in the comments below as well. So you can click on that and we can get started and creating your website. But anyway, let's now get started. And the first thing you need to do is put in your email address, password, and your new store name. Then click Start Free Trial. Now Shopify is going to start creating your website. Next up, they're going to ask you a few questions. You don't really have to answer these if you don't want to, but it's okay to do it. Then click Next. Then it's going to ask you a few details about your address. And then you can enter your store. So this here is your dashboard, and this is a really important place and a place you're going to spend a lot of time in Shopify. Essentially, this is the brains of your website or the back end of your website. And from here, you're going to be able to see all of your products, all of your customers, and you're even going to be able to change your theme or your template to change how your store is going to look. So we've got a bit of information here, but what we're first going to do is take a look over here on the left, and this is your main menu in the back end. So as you can see here, we're at the home part. You can also check out your orders, products, the products that you have on your page, the customers who purchased from you and information about them, analytics, which are your stats, marketing, which will help you promote your store, discounts that you're offering, so discount codes and coupon codes, apps, which are apps that you can actually add to your store to enhance it. And then you've got your sales channel here, which is your online store, which is what we'll take a look at. So what we're going to do first is go to this online store, click here, and you can see we've got a number of different things that we can change. Themes, which is kind of the template of your website, so how it looks. Blog posts, which are blog posts you can create. Pages, which are more static pages, which might be an About Us page or a Contact Us page. Navigation, which is your menu at the top of your page. Domains, which you can change, which are, urbansportswearonline.com, which is something you could buy, and preferences, which we'll change later. In fact, we'll take a look at all of these, but we'll do it in a bit of an order. But the very first thing we're going to do is probably the most fun thing, and that is change how our theme looks, so how our website's actually going to look. So if you look over here, you can actually see that our online store is currently password protected. Now you'll need a password to check in or look at the website, but at the moment we're not going to need to do this because we actually want it password protected so no one can see it while we're customizing it. But once you're ready to go, we'll be able to disable that password. So if we see here, this is our current theme and it's the debut theme. This is what everyone on Shopify will start with, but we're going to change this to another theme. So if we scroll down, we can go to our theme library and we can actually see free themes or the Shopify theme store. What we're going to do in this video is go for a free theme because who wants to spend money when we can get a free one? There are a number of different themes that you can see with Shopify, and all of these are completely free. They offer them to you for free, and really which one you choose is going to be up to you. For this demo, we're going to use the Brooklyn theme because this is a really nice theme and one that I do recommend if you are just getting started. So we can click here, and then we can actually choose from two different options. Playful, which is this one here, or Classic. I think for today, we're going to go with Classic. To add this theme, all we need to do is click Add to Theme Library, and you can see that it's currently adding Brooklyn, and it's now been added, and what we're going to do is go to Actions, Publish, and then click Publish again. So the theme's now published, and what we can do now is customize the theme. You'll see here that this is a little bit of a demo of what the theme's going to look like. But if we want to customize it, we can go to this purple button here, which says Customize. So this is the customized page, and this is where you can edit your Shopify website without pretty much knowing any coding. It's really fantastic. On the right here is a demo of what your site is looking live. Again, it's password protected, so there's no need to worry that people are going to be checking it out, but it's okay for you to be seeing how it looks. If we scroll down, you can actually see that it's pre-filled in with some sections. So this here is a section, this here is a section, this here is a section, and that's one of the great things about Shopify, because you can actually change these sections on the left here by clicking these little 6 dots and dragging it, and you can see that this is actually moving up and down, and if you drop it, it's already moved. So that's really cool. Let's move that back now. Like I said before, these are the sections here on the left, and we've also got a theme setting section again where you can change things like colors, the typography, which is the font, the cart page. You can add your social media like Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. You can change your favicon, which is the little logo that you see in the top domain bar, and also you can customize your checkout. But for now, we're going to go with sections, and we're going to start with the slideshow, which is this big hero banner here. Now, this is one of the great things about this theme, because we do have this nice hero banner. We can add a nice image. So to do this, let's go to slideshow, and we're going to go to the first slide by clicking here. So let's add an image by clicking select image, and we'll click on upload. So we can go to here, products, where is that? And we've got hero. I think that this is the image that we're going to use for now. And you can see that that's added a really nice background image right here, and we can click select, and it's already there. That's great. You can also change the opacity of the black behind the text here, which makes the text stand out a bit. I think that's a little bit dark, so I might change it to about 40%. And then we can also, of course, change this text. So let's change it. Let's say urban sportswear online. And let's do the subheading, which is this one here. Welcome to. So you can see now that we have welcome to Urban Sportswear Online, which is this demo store that we're going to be doing. And of course, we can also add a button. So let's do that. See our collections. And once we add a link, you can see that we now have a button here. Now, once we create a few pages, we'll be able to click on this button and, choose that button to go to a blog, a page, a collection, or even a product. But we'll just go with a standard link right now. So there you go. The first part of your website's already looking really good. And of course, we can actually have 2 slides here, or you can even have more, but let's edit the second slide. So the same way, you click this little button, select image, upload. Here's the second photo I want to use. And then of course, hit select. And now we have 2 slides. It's looking really nice. Let's change this one here, the heading, yoga collection. Check out our yoga collection. So you can see that we have the main title and the subheading. Again, let's do our button, see the collection. And you can see we now have 2 slides looking really nice. So one of the great things about Shopify is that most of the themes, if not all of the themes these days, are responsive, which means that they work really well, not only on desktop, but also on mobile. And there's a good chance you're probably even watching this on a mobile. These days, so many websites need to be mobile or responsive because people are checking out the internet on their phones. So Shopify have a really nice feature here at the top here, which allows you to see what your website looks like on a mobile or on a desktop. So currently we have this little desktop icon, but if we click here, I can actually see what my website looks like on mobile. And you can see this looks really quite nice. And if we scroll down, you can see that this is all formatted really well for mobile. But again, if we want to go up to the desktop view, we can click here. Now, if you want to see a full screen view and kind of get rid of this, you can click here. And this is what it's going to look like on a desktop. But let's go back now. Now the next thing that I want to change is actually the header. So I want to change this top bar here. So we can click header, scroll down, and you can actually change this to whatever you want. So we could announce something here. So how about 30% off all footwear? And we can even change the color. So let's do maybe a nice teal color, something like that. And you can see that this is going to be at the top of the website for people to see. A great way to let them know about things that are happening. Now you can also change your logo. Now, this is the logo here, and it comes default with your title in a text logo. And this can actually look pretty good sometimes, but you can see that this is a little bit large here. So what we might do is actually change that as well. So I just created a quick logo in Photoshop, and what we can do is click logo, upload, and we can go here, and you can see that this is the logo that I created, and it puts it in right here. So that's the Urban Active logo, and if we click on that, that'll take you home. Now, one of the great things with this website is that you can actually have two logos. So one for the main logo and one for the home page. So for example, with this, the black might be a little bit too dark. So we can go into Photoshop. And what we can do with this white logo is click select, upload. And now for this homepage, it's going to be a white logo, which looks a little bit better and a little bit contrastier. Now, if we look at anywhere else on the website, you can see that we're actually going to have the black logo. So it looks a little bit better. So again, black logo on most of the website and white here, which is actually really great. So let's now take a look at some of the other sections that we can have. So if we scroll down here, you can see that we actually have this section here. This is called a rich text section. This is a really nice way of introducing your brand. So we could say, welcome to Urban Sportwear Online. And you could also write some information about your website, about your company, and have it here. You can change the size to large or small. I think we'll go with medium for this. And you can also have it as a wide display, which will make it a little bit longer. But I think we'll go here. Now, below we have a few other sections that we can have, like a featured collection here, which is essentially a featured category, a collection list, so a list of your categories. You can have a subscribe to our newsletter. So if we click on this, we could say, join our mailing list. And when someone enters their email in here, they'll be subscribed to your mailing list, which is great. And then if we ever want to add an extra section, all we need to do is go to add section. And there's a number of different sections that you can add. So you could add a blog post. You could add a collection list like we talked about before. You could add a featured product, so one product here. You could add a map. You could add just some text. You could add a video. Or you can add some custom HTML if you know what you're doing. But right now, we're going to close this out and maybe we'll add an image with text just to show you how it's done. So click add and you can see that we have the image here and then the text. So let's add an image. Let's go upload. We can add this right here. And you can see we now have this image and this is our great watch. You probably don't want to add a product here, but it's okay. And as you can see, this is the image here. We can actually change it if you want the text on the left and the image on the right. And like I said before, if you ever want to move any products or any sections, you can just simply drag like this. We also have a footer, which is down the bottom here. And you can change the menu, which is something I'll show you later on. You can show the payment icons, which is right here. We have a little PayPal. And you can also add in some of your social. But that's a good start. Let's now add some products to our website and get it going. Now, if you ever want to save your website, all you need to do is click save at the top here. And if you ever want to get back to your dashboard, all you need to do is go to the top left here and click on this little Shopify logo. So let's now add a product. And the very first thing that we're going to do is click on products, and we're going to go to collections. Not products first, we're going to go to collections because this helps organize your website. So we'll click on collections, and what a collection is essentially a category. So let's say that we're going to be having a category for hats, a category for bags, a category for jackets. It really makes a big difference if you set up your website this way rather than making products first and then having to create collections later. So what we're going to do is go to create a collection, and we're going to create a hats collection. You don't really need to add a description. You can if you want. It can help with SEO. And then what we're going to do is add it as an automated collection. So this means that when you create a product that has hat in it, for example, in the title, it will automatically add all of those products to this collection. Let's add another one. We can also add cap. So anything with hat or cap will automatically be in this collection. Once you're done, you can click save, and then let's create another collection. So let's do jackets. Again, down to automated, product title, jacket. And that'll do for now, but let's now add a product, which is pretty fun. So you go to products over here on the left, all products. Let's add our very first product. So let's go for a jacket. Let's go for a rain jacket with pockets. That's going to be the title. So the title is right here. And then you can also add a description, which is essentially describing what the product's going to be. So this is a great rain jacket for spring. It is functional and looks awesome. Of course, you'll be able to add in a little bit more information for your own products, but this is just a bit of a demo. Next up, we can add some images. So to do that, you click upload image, or you can just drag your files here. But let's click upload, and we'll go to jacket, and I already have some images here. You can select them all, click choose, and as you see, here are your images. Now, if you want to have a featured image, which is essentially the image that's going to be everywhere on your website, the first image, all you need to do is pick up the image and drag it to the left. So this larger image here on the left is going to be a featured image. So you could make this one the featured image, or this one. I think we'll go with this one now. You can also do pricing. Now I live in Sweden, so I have Swedish krona, but this might be dollars for you or pounds. Let's say that this is going to be 300 crowns. It's about $50. Now, the compare at price is the original price. So if it's on sale, you can have a higher price here. If it's not, you can just leave it. But let's say this isn't going to be on sale for 200 crowns off. That's great. Now, inventory, we have our SKU. You don't need to touch this unless you know what you're doing. But let's say we have 50 in stock. What we can also do is add some tags. Now, these will help people find your products on your website, either through search or some other ways. So let's go, this is jacket, green, winter, maybe spring. And these are just a few ways in which you'll be able to help people find it. You don't have to touch collections yet because this is going to be an automatic collection. And product type we'll talk about later on. But what we can do now is click save. And you've created your very first product. Now, let's go down here. And as you can see, this is automatically being put into the jackets collection. So it actually worked. The automatic collections worked perfectly. We've also got our new tags here. And let's now take a look at the product. So to look at your product, all you need to do is go right here to view, and we'll be able to see the very first product. So there we go. Let's close that. Here's our logo. Here's our menu, which we'll change in a bit. And here's the title we added, rain jacket with pockets. Here is the price, the original price, and then the discounted price. And then people can add this to their cart or buy with PayPal. And here's the description that we wrote as well. Of course, you'd probably want to write a longer description and maybe add some sizing charts or things, but this is good to start off with. If we scroll down, we can actually see that this theme has a really nice gallery where this will scroll, but this will stay put. We can see these other images that we have here. Now, if someone wanted to come to your website and buy this, they would add it to the cart. And you can see that we have a pop-out here, a pop-out cart where people can adjust the quantity if they want to buy 2. And you can see that that gets adjusted, and they can even check out now, which is pretty sweet. So let's add another product. Again, you guys will probably know how to do this by now, but let's go over it. We're going to go to products, add product. Let's see what we've got now. We've got a bag. So we're going to go travel bag. That sounds pretty good. This is a perfect bag for travel. Take it with you on your next adventure. Let's upload some images. Here's the bag. And again, we can change this to the featured image or this, but we'll go for this one just to keep it normal. This bag here is going to be 100 crowns. It's nice and cheap. It was on discount for 150. Let's add 100 in stock. And we can see, do we have a collection? Not at this stage. Let's add some tags. Bag. Satchel, blue, then we can click save. Now, because we don't have a collection for this one, we'll need to go back to the collections and create a bag collection, but we don't need to do that right now. Let's take a look at this one again, just to make sure it's working all right. And there it is. There's the travel bag, the price. You can add it to the cart. We can scroll down and take a look at this. Looking really good. Now we're just going to jump back to the sales channel down here in the online store. Let's click that. And then click customize again. And what we're going to do is show a few of those products on our homepage. So we can go down and let's close this one. If you ever want to remove a section, all you need to do is go to click on it and click remove. Let's go to add a section, featured product, and then click add. Now we can select the product and let's add that travel bag. That one looks pretty good. All you need to do is click select and we'll go back here and let's move this all the way to the top. You can now see we have this hero image, which is a slider. We have this intro. And we have this travel bag right here. So if anyone wants to add this, they can just do it right from the home. We can also add a section with a featured collection. So let's say we want to add a featured collection. Let's click add. We can select a collection. Again, collection is a category. And we know that we have a product with jackets. So let's click select. And you can see that this collection right here is showing. Now, if we had more products for the jackets, if we just show you, I'll show you here, we would have 3 different products. So we'd have a jacket here, and a jacket here. But because we only have one, Shopify is smart enough to figure that we only need to have one of these. So let's have that. And that is looking really quite cool. Again, it's very basic, but this is just for the demo. Let's click save. And let's go back. Let's now change the navigation, which is really quite important. So the navigation is your menu. So the main menu is going to be the menu at the top here. Then the footer menu is going to be this one down here. Let's first change the main menu. So we have a home button, which is this here. We have catalog. And if you want to move these, all you need to do is drag it like this. And if you want to add a menu, let's do it. Let's do an About Us page. And we could create a page and have it right here. We don't have one at the moment, so we'll do that in a second. Click add. How about a contact us? Again, we'll come back and fix this in a second. And then, like I said before, we can move these. So let's have the home here, catalog, about us, and a contact us. Let's click save and see if this has changed it on our website. So we can click here, refresh that, and there you go. Our main menu is now changed, which looks really cool. Let's change the footer menu again. So we could do that by going to navigation, click on footer menu, and we can add a menu item. So let's do privacy policy. Again, we don't have one just now, so let's just add a temporary one and we'll see if that has worked. So we'll click save, refresh the page, scroll down to the bottom, and there we go. We now have a footer menu, which is looking really good. So let's create those pages which we were talking about before. Probably should have done that before, but that's okay. So to create a page, a static page, we'll go to pages. And then we can go to add page on the right here. So we'll click this. And let's create that about us page. So in the title, we're going to create about us. And let's write a little bit about it. Hi there, this is our about us page. I will fill this in later. Of course, you would write your own about us page, but this is good. You can see a search engine listing preview as well, so what it's going to show up in Google. So we can click save. Really as simple as that. And let's create one more by clicking create another page. Let's do a contact us page. This is the contact us page. You can get in touch with us. And what you can actually do with the contact us page is go to here in template and click page contact. What this is going to do is change it so you have a contact us form. It's really great. So let's save that and then take a look at it. So we can go view on your online store right here. And as you see, we have our website with the contact us, the little text you wrote, and a contact form. Simple as that. You didn't even have to do any coding. That's pretty great. So let's connect those pages to that navigation. Again, we'll go down to navigation, go to main menu, and you'll see how simple this is now. So the about us page, let's click edit, cancel that, go down to pages, and we can choose the about us page. They're now linked, apply changes, contact us, cancel that, pages, contact us, apply changes, click save, and let's now take a look on our website. So let's refresh. We'll go to the home just to take a look first. So we have our home, and let's click about us, and there's our about us page. The most boring about us page ever, but you can obviously fix that if you want. You can also go to the contact us, and it's all working perfectly. Again, if you want to change your privacy policy, you know how to do it now. The exact same steps. So that's how you create a page. Now let's look at some of the different sections on this back end. So we can go to home. Again, you've got a little bit of information here. You can add your domain if you want to. We won't do that just yet. You can look at your orders page. Now there's going to be nothing here at the moment, but essentially what's going to show up here when you have your orders is all of the information that people have when they've made an order. So let's say that someone's bought one of those jackets. It's going to come up with their name, their shipping address, their email address, and you'll be able to check it here and you'll be able to contact them from there as well. In the products, we obviously know this. We have our products. So we've got our travel bag, our rain jacket. And if we ever want to create a new product, you go here. Customers, again, you're going to be having more details about your customers. This is going to automatically pop up when a customer comes in and buys one of your products. Analytics is definitely something that you want to check out. This is really good to see because you can see all of the things that's going on with your website. So you can see your total sales, which is the monetary amount. So let's say that you sell 10 jackets at $100, you'll have $1,000 here. Online store sessions is the amount of visitors coming to your website, so unique visitors. Returning customer rate is the percentage of customers who are coming back. Your conversion rate is the amount of people who say come to your website and then add to cart or reach checkout, or sessions converted is when they've completely paid. Your average order value is obviously the average amount that people are buying. Your total orders is the total orders that people have made. Your top products, so you can see which are your best products that are selling. Your online store sessions by location. This is really interesting because this shows you the geography of where people are coming from. Your online store sessions by device type, so whether or not they're coming on a mobile phone, on a computer, on a tablet. Your online store sessions by traffic source, so this is whether or not people are coming from, say, an email marketing boost that you did, or YouTube, or social, or Facebook. Sales by traffic source, again, going to be showing you how many of those sales came from each traffic source. Online store sessions by social source, so that's going to be specifically on social, so maybe it's Pinterest or Twitter or Facebook or YouTube. Top referrers by session, this is going to be your referrers. Top landing pages by session, so which page they're actually coming to your website. So it might not always be the home page that they're going to. It might be a direct link to your rain jackets page because someone linked to that. And then sales attributed to marketing, which is going to be a little bit more in depth if you want to really see where your marketing dollars are going to be spent. You can also look at reports, and on the basic plan, you get a small amount of reports, but you can get a lot more reports if you get a higher plan. And you've also got live view, which shows you all of the visitors right now. Of course, we're just testing this out, and we're on a password protected site, so there's no one at the moment. Now, marketing's interesting. Marketing is a way to use like Facebook ads and Google ads directly through your Shopify site. Now, this is kind of a new thing that Shopify's got this year and the last year. If you're new to the world of marketing through, like I said, Facebook ads and Google ads, this is going to be a really easy way to set up these marketing channels. All you need to do is go to create campaign. I'll make a video on this if you would like me to do it later on, but I won't include it in this tutorial because it will take too long. Now, discounts is really cool. So discounts is a way in which you can create a discount code, and these can be really good if you want to get more sales to encourage people to buy. So let's create a discount code. We can click create discount code. And let's say that it's Black Friday. So that's a big day. We can actually create this discount code. So this is the code here that you would give someone in an email or on Facebook or something. And we can say that if they do this code, they will get a percentage off. So let's say we're going to do 20% off the entire order if they put in Black Friday. They can have minimum requirements, so they might need to purchase, 10 different items or pay, 200 crowns or $200 for it, but we're not going to have that. And then you can also do it for everyone or a specific group. Now, this is quite important. You do probably want to have a usage limit, so you might be able to limit this one to per customer, but it's up to you. And of course, you can have it on start active dates. So Black Friday is normally around about November, I think. So we could change it from November, start it then, and we're going to end it, let's say, in the start of December. You would save that discount code. And as you can see now, we have the Black Friday code. So this right here is what people would need to add to their checkout to do this. Another thing that I really want to talk to you guys about is the App Store. So to go to the App Store, all you need to do is go to Apps, and then go to visit the Shopify App Store. So what is the Shopify App Store? Well, think of it like the iPhone App Store or the Google Play Store. Essentially what it is a way in which you can really enhance your store with a number of different kind of plugins that lots of people have created. So there are lots of categories of apps that you can have. So for example, marketing, sales and conversion, orders and shipping, customer support. Let's take a look at sales and conversion for now. And we'll take a look at, let's look at creating urgency. Oop. So if we click here, you'll see a number of different apps which are really used to help build that kind of urgency so people will want to buy now. So for example, let's look at this app right here. This one's a free one. It's called Ultimate Sales Boost. This app here will do a number of different ways to do a number of different things to increase that urgency. So we can look at their demo and you can see that they have these things. So let's look at this one here. This is part of the app, And what they have here is this free shipping for orders over $50. That's automatically added if you want to change that. So people will maybe add that, $50 worth of t-shirts to their website, and that's going to be a great way to increase your sales. You can also see that they have this one here. This is this add to cart button, which is kind of wobbling, so it gets your attention. So maybe you'll want to add it to the cart. They've also got this here, which is some trust icons. So you've got Visa, MasterCard, American Express, PayPal, Shopify. These just help build a little bit more trust. Another app that I really like and I want to share with you is called Free Shipping Bar. So you just need to search at the top here. This is it right here. So we can click on that. And this app here, I'll show you again in this demo, is really cool because this allows you to, let's just change that with our cart. We'll just remove this. So when we are on our website, we can go free shipping on all orders over $100. So in order to get free shipping, what we need to do is add a few more items, which will really hopefully get people and your customers spending more money. So if I add one of these to my cart, you'll see that now it says $80 away from free shipping. So it's a great way to increase the amount of orders from your website. So let's add a app. We'll add this one to your website. Let's click add app. And then it's going to bring you back to your website where you can simply click install app. And here is the backend for this little app. So here's free shipping by Hextum. It's just going to take a little bit of time to load, and you can see that it's now installed, which is really cool. So we can create a new bar. You can choose the design. I like this one here. This is nice. Free shipping for orders over 100 crowns. That sounds pretty good. This is what it's going to change if someone adds something to their cart, and what it's going to be when they've actually got that free shipping. So we can create a name. So we could change that to 200 krona or $200 for free shipping. And then when they get it, we could say, wahoo, you got free shipping. And we'll see at the top here, it will change to that. So we can also change how it's going to look and where it's going to look. And then of course you can change things like colors, but we'll just keep it about that. So let's go all the way down. Again, you can change the font. Click save. Click OK. And let's make sure it's published. Yeah, it's active. So let's look at our website. So we're here on our demo. Let's refresh this. And because we've already put something in our bag, we can actually see this is what it will look like for people who come to our website. So we're over here on our About Us page, and whenever someone's on our website now, they're notified that we have free shipping for orders over 200 crowns. So let's have a look at our catalog, because I actually wanted to buy something. So I wanted to buy this bag, for example. Okay, I'm going to add that to cart. That's 100 crowns. Now it's only 100 kroner away from free shipping. Well, if shipping is going to cost me $200 or $20 to do, well, I'm more likely to add a second one or add another product. And as you can see with this app, I now get free shipping, which is really great. It really does encourage people to spend a little bit more money, and that is the power of apps. Let's now talk about some of the settings here on Shopify. So to go to your settings, you can go down to the bottom left here. I won't go through all of these because it can get very, very complicated, but we'll go into some of them, and I'll probably make another video on all of the different settings. So we've got general, taxes, sales channels, payment providers, locations, account, checkout, notifications, billing, shipping, files, and legal. Let's have a look at general. This is where you can change the general settings of your website. Here you can change your name. So if we want to change this to Urban Sports Online, you can change your email, the legal name of your business, the time zone. So I'm in Stockholm, but say if I wanted to change this to for example, Australia, so Adelaide. I could change that. You can change your unit system. So if you want to change it to pounds or kilos, you can choose that. And then you can change the currency. So let's change this to US dollars. Let's click save. Now let's go back to settings and take a look at some others. So you've got taxes. That'll be different with each different country. You've got sales channels. So what you can actually do with the sales channels is have more than one sales channel. So you can have your online store, but you could also have like a Facebook sales channel. You could have an Instagram sales channel. And essentially what this is going to allow you to do is kind of sell through Facebook or sell through Instagram, or you can actually have a buy button. Now the buy button is an interesting one. Buy button will allow you to have your products on this website, but also have a little button you can have a little code and add that to any other website. We won't go into it right now, but it is something that might be quite interesting. Let's go back to settings again, take a look at some of these more settings. We can have a look at payment providers, which is the way in which you're going to be getting paid and the way in which people are going to be buying through your website. So we are currently with PayPal. But what you can actually do is have a number of different methods. So you can also choose to be paid through Stripe, for example, which is one that I would highly recommend. And you can also have Shopify Pay if you're in a country which has Shopify Pay. You can also click right here to choose those providers. And again, this is Stripe right here. We're not going to go through this because we are not actually setting up a proper store right now. But again, that's where you would do it. It's very simple. What I would probably recommend is either having PayPal or Stripe. Both are really good. Stripe is probably what I would recommend for most people. Let's take a look at the checkout settings. Right here, you can have accounts, whether or not you want people to create an account if they want to buy something. So when you go to a website and you either can check out as a guest or you can check out as and have an account. This is where you can choose that. So currently, accounts are disabled, so you'll just check out as a guest. Or you can have an optional, so people can create an account, or they can check out as a guest, or people will have to create an account. I like to do optional, but it's totally up to you. You can either have it disabled or required. Now, here we have customer contact. So with this, you can choose for customers to check out either with their phone number or email, or you can choose just to check out with their email. I'd recommend just letting them check out with their email. You probably don't need their phone number, and email is probably the best way to get in touch with them. Customers can choose to add their phone number if they want shipping updates. If we go down here, we're going to have the form options. So this is in the checkout page. You can require last name only, or first and last name, which is something I would recommend, first and last name. Company name, unless you're in a B2B business, you probably don't need this. Address line 2, you probably don't need this either. Shipping address and phone number, again, you probably don't need this. And this is something interesting. This is email marketing. Now, with email marketing, this is going to allow you to contact the customer later on. So essentially getting them to sign up for your newsletter. So if you click on this, you're going to show a sign up option at checkout. So that's when you're checking out, someone can click on that button and they will essentially join the newsletter. What I would recommend is actually pre-selecting this sign up option. People will be able to unselect it, so they'll be able to uncheck it if they want to, but it's a good way to get people on your newsletter. And if they're buying your product, there's a good chance that they're interested in finding out more. And then you've got checkout language. This one here is in English, but if you want to do it in another place, you can just do that as well. So after you're done, you can just click save. Of course, an important thing that you need to do when you are getting ready to launch your website is to select a plan. So let's take a look down the bottom here, and I'll talk you through the best plans that I recommend after using Shopify for probably 5 or 6 years. Now, of course, you do have a 14-day free trial, so feel free to use it if you want. But if you're ready, I would definitely recommend checking out some of these plans because Shopify is by far the best way to create a website. So there's a $29 plan, a $79 plan, and a $299 plan. For most people, you're not going to need the $299 plan. Even if you're a bigger business, I'd probably still recommend against it. That's quite a lot of money, and you could spend that money on other things. There are two here. There's a $29 plan, which is great for beginners. This will be fantastic if you are just getting into the world of Shopify, you're just launching your website. The reason for this is because it's quite a low fee. The $79 one is a little bit more expensive, but what you're actually going to be doing is saving some money through transaction fees. So a transaction fee is what you'll pay Shopify every time someone buys something. So for example, if someone buys something for $10, 2% of that will go to Shopify in this basic Shopify plan. But if you go up to the $79 plan, 1%. So you can see that that's actually a 50% difference right there. And if you are going to be, making a fair bit of money through Shopify, so if you're going to be selling, over $1,000 worth of stuff, you're probably going to be saving money on this next Shopify plan. So again, this one here is going to be great if you're going to be doing more than, 5 sales a month. This one here is going to be great if you're just going to be getting started. And again, if you want a bigger plan, you'll be able to have 0.5% transaction fee, which might not sound like a lot, but that change in 1% to 1.5% difference is quite a big difference. You can also have more staff accounts. If it's just you, 2 will be more than enough. But if you want to have more staff accounts, you can have it here. So to choose this plan, all you need to do is click on choose this plan. I'll walk you through this. And you can see that you can either be billed every 30 days, so every month, or you can do every year, or every 2 or 3 years. Now, I would highly recommend at least doing every year because you're saving quite a lot of money by doing this. So just signing up for a year plan, it can be a big difference. But again, if you're just going to be using this and you're not 100% sure, feel free to do the 30-day plan. You can either do a credit card checkout or PayPal, and then you'll be good to go. And guys, if you ever want to check out your website or look what it looks like, all you need to do is go to the sales channel, to the online store, and click this little I button. Once you've clicked this is going to show you what your website looks like and how it's going to be. So that will take you here, and as we can see, we have this bar that we added with the app from the App Store. We've got this announcement bar. We have this logo that we added, this menu. We have this nice hero image with this button and title text. Of course, these will change. And we scroll down, we now have this intro here. And here's one of the products. If we take a look at that, you can see that these are the products that we created. People, of course, can add this to cart. And they're going to be getting free shipping because we added that app. Now, I really hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. Please leave a like if you did enjoy it because that is fantastic and I really do appreciate that. These do take me quite a long time to film. And if you are going to sign up for a free trial, please use the link in the description box below under this video. That will be an affiliate link and it makes a big difference if you sign up through that link because I will get a small commission and it will make a big difference and allow me to keep creating these tutorials. That link will be in the description box below right under this video or in the top comments as well. Good luck guys, and I hope you have a lot of success on Shopify. So there you go guys, that was a step-by-step tutorial on how to get a Shopify site up and running. As I said before, if you do want to get a free trial and you want to test out Shopify for yourself, I'll put a link in the description box below under this video and you can try Shopify for yourself. You don't even need a credit card to get signed up. It's absolutely fantastic. That's it for today guys. Good luck if you are going to be starting with Shopify. As I said before, if you do want to sign up for that free trial, you can get the link in the description box below under this video. I'll see you next time. See ya.